during the time when he was also president of the Philippines.
Okay.
And there were a number of lawyers who were also shot dead. Especially lawyers who were handling drug cases.
The drug cases.
And I went to the regional director of the police and I requested that can you spare lawyers?
Wag naman yung lawyer.
Oh,
Trabaho
wala naman
naman
kami. I mean,
yan.
trabaho namin yon. And he said, this is exactly the reply. May drugs case ka ba, attorney? And I said, wala. And siya, buhay ka pa.
Ay, afraid.
So I was so scared because I was lying. I had a drugs case.
Ba't nagalit si Martin Romualdez sa'yo?
Yun lang, pinsan mo eh.
Sinong pinsan ko?
Ay.
Your favorite. Tiniwalag ko na yun. Hindi, tiniwalag pala ako. Ako palang dinisoon.
Diba? I cannot find of any atraso or any controversy that I've been with him. Wala. I haven't even talked to him for the longest time. I've never been in politics, Sen. So when I entered that, sus talagang the respect that I have for your family who has been here for decades. So I don't know where you get the energy. Excuse me, counsel, how do I address you? Panyero o panyera?
Oh.
And I was like, I was like stunned.
Pinunahan ka ng
Oh, kasi sabi ko, the pleasure of your honor is the pleasure of the court. Whatever is your pleasure. And she said, I will address you as, she. I will address you as panyera because you are very beautiful. And I said, put that in record, Your Honor. Ang problema sa bansa natin is not actually legislation, Senator. It's education. That's why a lot of people, especially the oppositors as well, are not really as educated. Kasi kapatid ka.
Both sides don't believe me, so you bolted in.
Yes, of course.
And saved the day. I was very grateful.
Because I had to, because you spoke with sense. And you spoke correctly and legally. But there are so many progress in the Philippines right
That's
now.
right. I agree.
I'm not saying that I'm not happy about it because there are, baby steps.
That's correct.
And if we have these, like the Safe Spaces Act, the
That's right.
and the cyberbullying, I mean, these are happy times, especially for LGBTQI individuals.
That's right. That's why we should be... Pag-usapan natin ang kahit anong bagay tungkol sa ating buhay-buhay. Ako at ikaw, makinig at matuto, magkasama tayo sa bawat kwento. Imee&You. And our guest today, looking forward ako, Atty Regal Oliva.
Hello, Senator.
Famous. Talaga naman.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
Nax, the last time I saw you, nangangampanya tayo, ngarag tayo, di ba?
Oo nga, it was in the middle of the night.
Ngarag.
Super.
So, gabi-gabi na.
That's
Tapos narinig nga kita sa isang interview, sabi mo, may newfound respect sa mga politiko at exhausting mga
I
kampanya.
know, because I've never been in politics, Sen.
nga.
So, when I entered that, sus talagang the respect that I have for your family who has been here for decades. So, I don't know where you get the energy.
Wala, sira ulo. Powered by anxiety, neurosis. Ewan, di ko alam. Pero it's nice to see you. And before that, I met you as city treasurer of Mandaue, di ba?
Of Mandaue, and as
Yeah.
chief of staff of your uncle.
And then 100 years ago in Tacloban
I
mismo.
know, yes.
Kay Uncle Beho.
Yeah, because you're always there to visit your best friend, si Edward, and condolences.
Yes, that's right. Both of
Senator.
them, even my uncle.
Yes.
Magkasabay kami after 86, we got stuck in the Algarve somewhere in
Correct,
Portugal.
in Portugal.
Oo,
Yeah, I
kasama
heard.
ko siya.
Yes,
Oo.
you lived with him.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Nako. So, Regal, so we have so many intersections in life.
I
Hindi ko maintindihan.
I know.
But your family was in government na, di ba? Yung nanay mo, treasurer din, di ba?
My mom was a treasurer. My grandfather was a judge.
Oh my goodness.
So
talagang public
government.
service.
Yes, in the
ever
mother's
since.
side. But my father's side is always in the banking sector.
Banking sector. Pero kadatungan pa rin yun. Treasurer pa rin yun.
Yes, pera pa rin.
Yeah,
That's why my sister is now
It's
AVP also in the bank.
Oo, sabi mo nga.
So
sabi ko sa iyo, nag-Regal Festival ako mag-isa.
Wow, amazing.
Pinanood ko lahat ng mga interviews ng katerba. And then, sa school, when did you know na iba ka? When did you know you were different?
I never
Born
knew.
this way.
I never knew that I was different. It was just people were telling me that I was different.
What, when you were little in school?
Yes, I was, because I'm in an exclusive boys' school.
Kaya nga.
Sen. So, di ba kung nasa boys' school ka, And kung iba ka, they will really point it out to you. Na,
Di ba naiinis sila, matalino ka, pagkatapos ganun nga?
exactly.
So how?
I get to
Different in so many ways.
Yeah, I get to be bullied, but I get to be bullied in school, called names.
Oh, pero,
I just don't mind them.
talaga.
Because the nice thing siguro, Sen, when I was bullied during my time,
Kasi during our time,
During our
matatanda,
time,
hindi pa accepted masyado, di ba? Like,
correct.
big deal.
But when you go home, you have a safe space.
At home.
At
Why?
home.
Sino konsentidora, mommy or daddy?
Mommy.
Mga mi, syempre.
Of course,
Ang
of
daddy
course.
baka very conservative
Very
pa naman.
conservative si
ang mga
Dad.
professions ninyo, mga banking profession, gobyerno,
And they
abogado.
think that, if you belong to this sector, you will not be successful.
Buti kung showbiz yan, or
Correct.
entertainment, or
Oo.
sports even.
Which is
But
true.
in these very, very conservative establishment professions, how did you manage?
There you go. Maybe because at first I really want to be part of the entertainment industry. I want to be a fashion designer.
Ganon.
And my dad kind of said that you're too intelligent for that. And I said, no. The art scene needs intelligence as
O
well.
paano ka
So,
naglanding na lawyer? Parang ang hirap maging
dahil
lawyer.
sa uncle mo.
Totoo ka?
Oo, kasi uncle
No,
mo.
because it's so hard. You were already dressed fabulously.
I know, even in
Ganyan ka na,
Tacloban.
inaldifi ka na eh. Kailan ka naging kuan na talagang ang dressing? When did you out yourself na fabulosity?
Even in college, siguro.
College
I was already, I was already very emaildific, I would have to say, because even when I was grade school, I keep pictures of your mom.
Nako, patay.
No, I tell you, because my mom was very Marcos, my dad was very Aquino. Cory
Naku.
sila. Nag-aaway sila, and I have to tell you, Sen, one time, naghiwalay sila dahil dyan.
Uy, grabe sila. Sobra exage. Ano
It's
ba?
true, it's true.
Exage.
Siguro during the EDSA Revolution.
Mainit noon.
Correct.
Magulo
And
na yung mga pamilya noon.
That's
Nag-aaway-away
true.
na.
My mom left the house.
Ano ba?
Ganon ka
Exage.
grabe. And so, because she really loved your mom.
Yeah.
And so, she passed it on to me.
Ayan.
Because your mom also goes to Mandaue every time.
Yes, she does. Marami siyang
Diba?
kaibigan sa Cebu. At
Correct.
kamag-anak, obvious
Oo.
ba? Tatawid lang from Ormoc, Leyte. You just go over to Cebu.
Exactly.
And then we had relatives. She had a brother who married a Cebuana. Uncle Francipin who married.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, taga-Kwan naman yun. Taga-Toledo.
Taga-Toledo.
The Toledonians sila. Ayun. So, we have so many
Yeah, it's a small
points.
world.
It's really strange.
Oh, that's true.
Tapos, so you came from this rather conservative family kung tutuusin,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then, in college, ano na?
In college kasi I was in Siliman alone. I didn't have parents there. And so you get to express yourself because Siliman was also
Hey, but that's a
free
very
thinker.
Christian,
Yes,
conservative, rather parochial
it is a Christian
school.
university, but
Oh.
then but the students are free thinkers.
Tama.
We're
tama.
like the UP of the South.
Oh, absolutely. And kuan, there used to be a tradition of a very good summer writing workshop.
Exactly, by Edith Tiempo.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Mga Ilocano.
Correct.
Yeah, bringing in all
Uh-huh.
these mad artists from everywhere.
From
every
everywhere,
sector.
and they go there during summer
I love
vacation.
Dumaguete. So,
I love it as well.
ay, ganon. So
It's like if I retire, I want
beach bunny ka ba doon? You're walking up and down the boulevard there.
Why not? You know who you see during nighttime there, Sen.
Yes, all the beautiful people.
Okay, correct. And when
Oh
you're
my
young,
Oh my goodness.
you discover so many nostalgic memories
But so many lawyers have faulted you, saying that masyado siyang madrama. She's too theatrical. She's too flamboyant to be explaining the law. But of course, naiintindihan ng tao. When did you get this whole? Were you in the theater or
Sen, first and foremost, I
like me?
I
naghahanap
grew
na naman
up
ako
in
ng
the
kakampi.
theater.
Oh, bakit?
Since high school, I was already in theater.
Are you playing a boy or a girl?
Both.
Talaga?
Usually
I
I
was
was-
always a boy. I don't know why.
Really, I was always cast as an evil spirit.
Oh my God.
A
Totoo.
conscience, an evil
Ganon?
spirit. Yeah.
Hindi ka human?
Yeah, I'm not
Beyond
a
human?
Maybe because the way I
Winner!
speak. And
Totoo, you were not a human.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't cast that way. And my biggest role was that I was a parlorista.
Always, no?
in Siliman.
Yeah,
And so
always.
that's why. And
Yeah, that's
theater was always
But
mine.
then yun nga, how did you enter, survive, and actually thrive in extremely conservative professions like law? Ang mga abogado sirado isip, marami naman tayong kilalang mga secret,
I
X-Files na bading,
know.
pero walang nag-out.
Well,
Parating very, 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 very repressed.
maybe that's also their upbringing, and that's also
bakit ikaw? Paano
that's
ka
also
nakalusot?
fear. I don't know, Sen.
How did you get away with it? You were dressing like that? You go to court like that?
Okay. Oh, this is a very interesting anecdote because my
Kasi I
first
don't get
day.
how did you get away with this?
My first day in court, Sen, was that we were male lawyers are not allowed to
Siyempre.
wear, women's
Of
clothes.
course, diba?
So magbarong
Necktie,
Tagalog lang at
barong,
necktie. Yeah.
Americana,
So
todo.
nag-necktie ako, Sen.
Oh.
Because I just imagined Angelina Jolie ako.
Ano?
Androgynous peg. Ang peg ko lang.
Ganon, with matching
Because you cannot be
necktie.
androgynous with barong eh. Hindi pwede. So,
Watch me. Yan ang next ko.
but the judge said, excuse me, counsel, how do I address you? Panyero o panyera? And I was like, I was like stunned.
Inunahan ka ng
Oh, kasi sabi ko, the pleasure of your honor is the pleasure of the court. Whatever is your pleasure. And she said, I will address you as, she. I will address you as panyera because you are very beautiful. And I said, put that in record, your honor.
Wow! Konsentidora pati judge.
But the advocacy that with your gender identity, it should match with your gender expression.
So,
And now the court,
so what did you do?
we continue advocating.
No, but I mean, thereafter, when you came out, since you encountered a very consentidora judge, you got lucky. Anong next? The next time you come out, next time you...
No, I had to wear
next time
I
na
had to wear the
magbista.
attire pa rin of the male
Sige pa rin.
lawyers. Sige. Oh, because yun lang ang allowed, Sen.
Oh, so when did you transit to this full-blown
Because in 2022,
fabulous
the
creature?
Supreme Court already gave us a new conduct of
yes.
accountability of the CIPRA
For the CIPRA,
lawyers,
for the lawyers.
and it allows you to match your gender expression with your gender identity.
Ayun.
And it's an eye opener for everyone in
For
government.
everyone, yes.
That even the highest court of the land has already accepted this,
Nahuli naman sila sa Santo Papa di ba?
which is true.
Di ba?
That's
So, thereafter, your pronouns also changed,
I did.
di ba? After. But before that, she or he ka?
I didn't mind.
Ha?
I did not mind.
Oh.
I didn't mind about pronouns.
didn't fuss about the
It's
pronouns
just
anymore.
that there are activities or there are events that I attend to which are very sensitive with pronouns. So I have to choose.
So you just conformed to the extent that it was compliant, and then in 2022 breakthrough for everyone.
Breakthrough for everyone, for all the trans
Hey,
people.
but way before 2022 yata, you were dressed na fabulosity.
Outside the court.
Yeah, but in the office. In
Even in
government.
government, I was
Even in
dressed
government.
already.
Oh, you were so you were so maganda already.
Yes,
You were
yes,
Imeldific na when I saw you in Tacloban,
I
in Mandaue. Naka-Imeldific ka na nun eh.
True. That's
Diba?
how I love your mom.
Ganda-ganda na ng damit mo eh.
That's true.
Ay, nako, that's so funny. So they just let you, even government?
Even in government,
Wala
wala
bang civil
namang
service dyan. Di ba there's so maarte? Civil service, mag-sleeveless ka lang, you get cited. Mag-ganito ka lang na maikli, you get cited.
I was never complained.
Talaga?
And I did not receive any complaint as well.
Do you think you just got lucky or they just got
I don't know, maybe I'm
overwhelmed?
very conservative as well when it comes to dressing up. I'm not
Sa bagay, you're not exposing naman half
I'm
your
not.
whatever.
Exactly. Ayoko rin mag-expose.
That's right.
yeah.
So
So
they just
maybe they think that it's just
natuwa na lang sila sa
it's just about
kaartehan mo.
being so fabulous in the office.
So the office became fully decorated pagpasok mo.
Yeah, of course.
So tuwan-tuwa sila. At saka you were awarded naman kasi all the time as
Yeah, as
treasurer.
outstanding treasurer,
Yeah, and then you
outstanding
kept-
department head.
And then it's amazing because then you became head of the Cebu Lady Lawyers, right?
Association.
And then
yes.
vice president of IBP for Visayas.
President of
President
the
na.
IBP Cebu City
Of
chapter,
Cebu City.
and I became deputy governor for Visayas.
For Visayas.
Yeah.
So, they came around, or did it take convincing? Was there
No,
ever
there was no
any
convincing.
controversy?
I don't think that there was convincing. I would have to say that those were proud moments that I've had.
Sure.
But basically, it was actually an eye opener that organizations were willing to accept, not because I was who I am, but because what I can offer in the table.
Walang nagtanong, nobody questioned
Wala.
why she's not really a lady lawyer as such.
Maybe there were in the shadows.
Inevitably, right?
Of course, of
Nainggitera
course.
somewhere along the line.
Ayoko na magsabing nainggit sila, but maybe they want to be technical as well.
Sure.
But I was elected.
Yeah, there we go. And then to the IBP. And of course, we know that you're a human rights lawyer, and thereafter the LGBTQIA.
Yes.
All of those.
An
rights.
advocate.
I've always been saddened by the disunity in the community.
I agree.
I don't know if I'm saying something very controversial, pero parati akong nalulungkot sa away-away.
I agree.
Napapagod ako.
You know
because I pushed so hard ever since for the SOGI bill. And then we pushed also in the Senate. And you know naman na napakatindi ng mga kalaban ng SOGI. Ang bibigat ng mga senador na yan, matatanda na, may mga constituency mabibigat.
That's true.
And they were so opposed. So, ilang beses ko sila kinakausap sa grupo. And I was talking to the community so many times, and I kept telling them, can we just compromise little bit by little bit?
Yeah.
And
And
then,
how was it?
alam mo, nagkakamot sila ng ulo. And they said, no, it's gotta be the SOGI or bust. And then I said, well, look, ano kaya if, because I had already discussed it with the oppositors, no?
Okay.
Kinausap ko na eh. Sabi ko sa kanila, ano kaya kung anti-discrimination na lang? Step 1 muna tayo. Hindi naman, it doesn't happen overnight. You know, we go through little steps, you know, until we get to the goal.
Hindi naman special privileges or that we're asking. Ha?
That's right. So I said, what if, para wala tayong kaaway, kasama na natin religion, ethnic, tribal, etc., ageism, fatism, lahat na. Ipasok na natin lahat, no? PWD, para solo parents, para wala nang away. Kasi that was actually the compromise that we had struck. That it should first be an anti-discrimination bill. I actually, linakad ko pa kay Presidente Duterte. Sabi niya, walang problema yan. Pareho niyan sa Davao City. Meron akong ganyan.
Yeah.
Then, ang problema, there were so many opponents within the LGBTQIA community. Nagalit sa akin, why am I settling for that? I'm not settling, but we need to go forward. Kasi katakot-takot na pang-aape sa mga batang bading, katakot-takot na hate crime sa mga baklang mahina ang loob at mahirap.
And
they're not
these are
getting
real
education,
experiences.
they're not getting jobs, they're getting kicked out of offices and restaurants. In the meantime, can we just protect them muna? Step by step naman, hindi naman overnight. Pinagalitan ako. I got such a violent reaction, natakot ako. And to think na...
But we started from there, Senator.
Sorry?
In 2003, we started from anti-discrimination only.
Yes, that's right. That's why I'm telling you my story.
Yeah.
Because some of the group today are vehement that we should have the SOGI or nothing.
Okay.
Yung sa akin, I mean, having been in the lawmaking sphere for such a long time, it's always bit by bit, diba? It's a gradual process, and it doesn't happen overnight unless you get really lucky, which is...
Well, it's 2026, and to have anti-discrimination only and not SOGI only, it's kind of like we're
paurong.
Paurong na tuloy tayo.
Yeah, so the
that could be the
anti-discrimination, I
reason.
recall that in fact that President Duterte, because nga hindi nga matuloy-tuloy, because of so
Kasi
many
naka-Congress na
oppositors.
tayo sana eh.
Yes, tapos na sa Congress. And in the Senate, like I said, there's already an unspoken agreement, including with
Is it
Malacanang.
because of
Ang
same-sex
ending,
marriage?
President Duterte said, kung ayaw nila, ganito na lang. So he set up the Presidential Commission for anti-discrimination.
Which I was part of.
That's right. And then, di ba, kasali ka? Yun yung storya ko. So, I'm so nervous na ngayon dyan sa SOGI and sa anti-discrimination.
Please
Kung
don't
saan
stop.
pupunta.
But we need advocates like you to continue this because
But
not
the
a lot of
anti-discrimination is not in full force yet.
not yet.
That's
not
the
yet.
problem.
Only in some cities or LGUs because they have their own ordinances.
They have their own local
But we don't really have
ordinances.
laws.
Yes, but the
for
law,
this.
sabi ko, sana first step man lang yon. It will at least give some protection
Yeah.
and so on. But like I said,
Ayaw kasi ng SOGI maisama doon sa PWDs or senior citizens.
That's right.
Because these sectors are asking for special privileges.
That's right.
The SOGI is not. I mean,
no, the original anti-discrimination that we drafted, walang special privileges.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone's the same. Step one, in other words. In any case, this has been the ongoing problem, and I wish we could push it forward a little bit.
Yeah, because ang problema
tagal
sa,
na.
correct, ang
Pagod
problema
na.
sa bansa natin is not actually legislation, Senator.
Oo.
It's education. That's why a lot of people, especially the oppositors as well, are not really as educated when it comes to
Ganon.
the SOGSC.
Ikaw talaga. Well, yes, and also, yun nga, siguro, mixing them all up together isn't such a good idea, but at the same time, it at least provides some kind of shelter for the young LGBTQ
I agree.
and the job seekers
Yeah.
and the
The
victims
health.
of hate crimes.
Correct.
And even
Access.
the senior LGBT who have no access to the hospitals.
Sana merong
So I was
gagawing
saying that
government
sana
na-
kahit step one doon sa anti-discrimination, wag na natin kulayan ng mga politika kasi masyadong mabigat. Kaya lang, marami syempre maraming stariray, alam mo na.
Well,
Alam mo na. But then your world has gotten much bigger because thereafter, hindi ka na human rights and LGBTQ at saka women and children. Lumawak na lumawak, like you said, yung mundo mo dahil you ran for Congress. And I'm sure it's an eye-opener, di ba? Kahit treasurer ka,
It
and you're
was.
fully aware, di ka naman umiikot sa mga liblib, sa
Correct.
maliliit na barangay.
Kasi ako nagko-collect lang ako ng taxes to spend whatever the
I
local
found that
chief
very
executive
weird.
wants.
I would never have thought a treasurer or anyone in finance going to run for office. Kasi, di ba kontrabida?
Supposedly.
Ikaw ang kumukuha ng pera nila. Di ba galit lahat ng tao sa'yo?
Well, maybe because I also advise
No
the
treasurer
mayor.
has ever run for any political office in Ilocos. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Siyempre, kontrabida
Kontribida si Jocelyn.
Hindi, kasi siya nangongolekta
But she's a very nice woman.
No,
ah.
her husband is now mayor.
He is. Wow, amazing.
That's right. So there
you
we
go.
But it never occurred to her, I'm sure, or any other of any one of our treasurers na tatakbo. Kasi nga parang feeling nila, galit ng tao sa amin, humihingi kami ng
marami.
tax.
Oh.
Di ba, hindi ba galit sa inyo?
Sa akin naman, hindi naman sila galit.
Parang-
I always
parang
explain to them.
counterintuitive.
Which is true, ha? But, sometimes, if you really show the people where the money is spent,
Sa bagay.
they will understand why you're collecting.
Pero importante kasi yun financing government, financing the public sector is a real challenge. Parating kulang ang pera di ba?
It can never be enough.
So how to generate. I've heard you talk about amendments to the local government code, and having been a governor for a long time, nanggaling ako sa LGU
Yeah.
I think I'm the only senator who came from the direct
Right
from
now.
the LGU.
Right now, yeah.
And I started politics in the barangay. I was SK, di ba?
There you go.
Kabataang barangay. So my background's really LGU, and as a matter of fact, members of my family always say, nako, nung klase yan, mga retail politics, dapat wholesale na, air war na sa media. Hindi, gusto ko pa rin pumunta sa mga liblib at
That's true.
makinig sa tao, no? And I'm sure it's a real eye-opener. I've heard you talking about the amendments to the local government code.
There are a lot.
And the financial autonomy we talk about in local government is more a myth, right?
Which is very true.
Kasi there's so many funds that are so heavily regulated.
It's still controlled by
like the
national
SEF,
government.
the development fund, the 20%, di ba? Even I remember nung unang El Nino na matindi, and they wouldn't consider the El Nino a disaster because it wasn't a single catastrophic event.
Precisely.
Instead, it was a long duration.
Correct. And we cannot declare
heat
calamity
wave.
fund.
Oh, hindi daw pwede gamitin yung calamity fund. Inaaway ng bongga yung kanilang treasurer.
I know.
Ayun.
That's true.
And then there were so many issues. The salary cap. Yung
isa pa
40
rin
to
yan.
45%. Diba?
Can
We
you
know
imagine
that
if you're in a highly urbanized city,
Naku.
you're receiving the same.
The salary is
I
so
know.
small. Well, aside from the salary cap, also the total amount. Di ba it cannot exceed 45%?
55%.
Depende, di ba?
Yeah.
Depende which
Salary
range you
natin.
are. Of total amount of PS, of personal services, cannot be exceeded. And we know naman that in many, many cases, obligado ang local government maging
Para sa
employment.
sweldo. Which is true. It's the biggest employer in the local government.
Yeah, sometimes wala ka, mapilitan ka. And now, I think national government at least has accepted that with all this ayuda, tupad, AIX,
There you
BAIP.
go.
Kaya ka natalo eh. Aminin!
Aminin na natin. Diyan tayo natalo.
Truly.
Oo, with all the funding.
Ba't nagalit si Martin Romualdez sa'yo? Bakit si Speaker nagalit sa'yo?
Di ko
Bakit
alam.
tinatanggal?
Di ko alam.
Tinagbugan mo siya?
Maybe because he is related with the one running for mayor. Kasi bilas niya.
Ganun ba yun?
I'd like
Family affair ba yun?
Yes, I'd like that to be my theory.
You prefer that it was not personally against you?
Because wala naman kaming
Ano bang atraso mo?
wala nga eh. Diba? I cannot find of any atraso or any controversy that I've been with him. Wala. I haven't even talked to him for the longest time, Sen.
Yeah, so I heard you
Diba?
talking about all kinds of things about housing. And I remember with Luigi, nag-open tayo ng ilang housing.
Exactly.
Yeah, ganda,
yeah.
diba? Kasi high-rise, no space in Mandaue. Mandaue is a very funny place. It was just a fishing village. I'm old enough to remember. When my father finished the bridge, the other end of the bridge just ended up in this fishing village.
I know.
And literally overnight, Mandaue became a city. So there's virtually no planning, the roads, it's too small, there's no housing. Diba? It's all kulang-kulang.
Exactly.
Kasi hindi siya naayos from the start. Parang
There was
wala. Yun
really
lang yung
no
tinumbukan
planning.
ng bridge. Eh.
Correct.
Diba? Parang ganun lang.
correct.
Yun ang dulo ng bridge.
When the airport was connected to us.
And then the airport was connected. Nako, sabog na talaga.
Correct.
That's
when we became
predicament.
the industrial capital of the Visayas.
From being a 12-boat fishing village, biglang
It became one of the biggest
this manufacturing giant,
Yes,
literally
it is.
overnight.
It is.
So that accounts for so many of its problems. Kaya lang, eto nga, I don't understand, normally, eto na, mga politiko na natatalo, magpapa-employ after 1 year, or di kaya magsusulat ng kung ano-ano, ng mga media or else magba-biography of something or the other. I don't understand. Paano ka naglanding sa podcast? And
Because
blog?
that was not planned, Sen.
Anyari?
Diba?
Dapat ang galing-galing. Bakit napaka-professional, very slick editing with all the post-prod,
Unlike your production, Sen.
Hindi, this is
just
dating kuan. This is the dating TV.
Oh, we're just a four-man team in my team, and it's just that my mom wanted me to explain the impeachment process of VP Sara, the first one.
Oh, last year.
Yes, and I said I have no
last
time,
year.
Mommy, to explain this. Can I just send you a video because we're
How old's
having
your mom?
She's 76 now.
76.
And just no, I'll be seeing my dears this afternoon. I want to be the, stariray.
No, it started before the impeachment. You know why? I was looking for your telephone number frantically noong Marso. Before I saw you in Mandaue
Yes.
during the election, I wanted to have a word with you dahil gusto ko magpasalamat at pinapaliwanag mo yung ICC investigation ko sa pagkidnap kay Presidente Duterte.
Oh, yes.
And you were the one explaining away.
That
And I
was-
said, thank you,
Because you
Lord.
explained it perfectly, Sen.
Hirap na hirap ako noon kasi I was
and so
super
I agreed
contrabida.
with you, and so I said,
And you were already explaining, and then ang ganda ng pagka-explain.
thank
Tapos may
you.
Bisaya pa on the side.
Oh, yeah.
And when I saw you in Mandaue, salamat. I think you didn't quite register because we were so hilo.
Yeah. Ang
And
daming
then-
tao din
Yeah,
that time.
that's right. I wanted to tell you that actually I owe you a big favor because you explained
Not
that
at
whole
all.
thing.
No, not at all.
And it was very, very controversial because I'm clearly Marcos, and I was perceived to be defending the Dutertes, when in fact, all I was saying was that the entire procedure was illegal, unconstitutional,
go.
in defiance of international law, and so on. Pero I sounded crazy, no, at a certain point, kasi nga,
Kasi kapatid
both
ka.
sides don't believe me, so you bolted in.
Yes, of course.
And saved the day. I was
Of
very,
course,
very grateful.
because I had to, because you spoke with sense and you spoke correctly and legally as well.
Kaya nga, so yung podcast, nag-umpisa pa noon.
Yes.
Election pa.
That was my second month kasi March yun eh.
Oh, correct.
Oh, I started in February of 2025.
February. So what, yung impeachment,
February yun, di ba?
February, umpisa pa lang, di pa
Correct.
maingay.
But
Tapos biglang nahilo tayo March 11.
exactly.
We're
Siguro
all
I make
blindsided.
podcast lang siguro once a week or
ganyan
once in
lang.
2 weeks.
Chill lang.
Chill lang.
And now, how often do you do it?
Kasi I did this another day, another Regal POV
Yeah.
because itong anak ko, palaging nag-story ng POV, akala ko talaga point of view yan.
Oh, ano daw?
Iba palang point of view nila. Line of sight sa kanila.
Oo.
Sa atin, it's
Point of
points,
view.
opinions,
Yeah.
views. Sa kanila, it's line of sight. So whatever you see,
Oh, thank
you are my POV now.
Oh, tama na rin
That's
yun.
correct. That's the
Ganda
Gen
eh.
Z. And so,
Now it's yours na.
yeah, correct.
So how often? So you started doing this in defense of
Vice President
the Vice
Sara.
President, and then to explain to your mom, and then it became more and more often.
Yes,
Bakit?
it became current.
Patok eh.
It became current issue because a lot of people are already asking, Attorney, can you do a POV for this one? Can you do a POV for? Wow, I didn't know that I've been reaching or been touching a lot of
what?
people.
You're upwards of 3 million now. Ang dami-dami mo
Almost
lang.
3
Yeah, you're almost
million,
there,
Sen.
di ba? Samantalang so many lawyers who are all legal luminaries have been at it for years and years. Wala, nobody wants to listen eh. What's the difference?
Maybe because I always make it the point that it'll be short, concise, and then correct.
But you're getting longer, di ba?
I'm getting longer now
Kaya nga
because the issues are getting longer din,
Getting more and
Senator.
more complicated.
It's
I saw
becoming
the
more
last one
complicated.
when you were trying to explain the 4 articles of impeachment. Hindi naman pwedeng madaliin eh.
Hindi
Apat
pwede.
nga eh.
Hindi pwede talaga.
Ang hirap talaga.
And that was all. That's why I accepted also the anchor job in PGMN because I can do longer.
So you're going to be the anchor for
I'm
all
one
the
of the
impeachment coverage?
No, not necessarily. I only with the topics that I want to discuss, and that's my agreement with PGMN.
Oh,
and because
okay.
I wanted an avenue to discuss about longer things, and my audience are.
Having said that, TikTok is so long na ngayon, di ba?
I know.
Pwede ng
I
long
know.
form, di ba?
Before kasi you have to finish in 1 minute.
Yeah,
Ngayon,
that's right.
people are getting to be more patient with me.
Yeah, more patient, and I think our telephones are getting a little bit better.
Exactly.
Hindi, kasi dati 3G lahat eh.
That's
Kaya
true.
hirap
That's why
na hirap.
namakat, no?
Oo,
But the thing
nakakat.
is, commercial, the advertisements are coming in left and right, no?
Well,
And they're
at
not
least.
paying us.
They're not paying. I know. TikTok wala. Anong kinikita sa TikTok?
Wala.
Facebook.
Wala talaga.
YouTube's the best, but it's wala nang nanonood. Hirap
Which is
na
true.
hirap.
And YouTube din, ayaw din lang short form.
Ayaw,
Gusto din lang long form.
Pahaba ng pahaba. Ay nako.
So
it's-
these are social
in short,
media
it's not really a
challenges.
living.
It is not. You can't.
So what are you doing it for na nga? For the views, for the likes, no? Wala, public service na lang.
Parang ganun. Parang ganun din.
So
And-
what's your secret sauce? How come they listen to you, yung mga ibang lawyers na
Well, first and
with all the
foremost,
qualifications on earth, walang
same
nakikinig?
here with you and me. Theatrics is always very important. I mean, when you talk, you have to be clear.
Yeah, you're very clear,
Sometimes
actually.
theatrical, you have to, when you must know when to stress the word.
Oo, tama.
And it is very important for people to understand you and yun. Make it short.
But you don't
the
speak
shortest.
Tagalog hardly, no?
Ang hirap.
Ang hirap. Mga
Senator.
Bisaya talaga.
Kasi Bisaya, magug kayo
That's
ko.
why. That's what I'm
Oo.
wondering. Because, di ba, para sa amin, kailangan magtatagalog ka. You have to translate
I
almost
understand.
everything.
Uh-huh.
Yet you're getting away with it in English.
Because okay, ikaw kasi senator ka eh. You need to do that because you have to communicate. Ako, I'm not campaigning for anything. I'm not also responsible
Pwede mo
or
magwaray-waray.
Yun, di ba? I'm not obligated to do Bisaya or
Are you going
Tagalog.
to do Bisaya at some point?
I did Bisaya before.
I
no?
saw,
When I ran
quite
for
a
Congress.
I saw interviews all in Bisaya.
Yeah. Kasi yun din. Because I was running for Congress
Yeah,
and I
ibang
needed to
usapan. Hindi na
communicate.
legal lang.
Correct. I
Yeah.
needed to communicate in Bisaya. But now, wala kasi. I'm not obligated to anyone.
Well, you're wearing green.
Yes.
And so the question...
This is a gift from Mary Lou.
Oh, yes, our mutual friend.
Yes,
So, the question arises, are you really green? Talaga bang DDS ka o
Ngayon,
hindi?
I am.
Ha?
Ngayon,
Ngayon?
I am.
Ba't ngayon lang? Dati hindi?
No. Di ba, Marcos ako, super loyalista ako.
Talaga?
You know, with your family. But that's before 2016. And when President Duterte ran, I supported him because number one, during Yolanda,
Oo, that's
he
right.
was the first one to arrive in Tacloban. Yes, and
Umiiyak pa siya eh.
I know, and my friend was there.
Yeah, it was so
my friend
awful.
my friends were
How come he
trapped.
was the first one to arrive?
I don't
I was so
understand,
amazed
diba?
with those trucks from
Galing sa Davao, oh.
Yeah, and they came to help and he said that he was born there. And that,
And so I said to
where
myself,
was God? I remember, sinabi niya, where was God when this
oh my
happened?
God.
And then he was crying, diba? I was so like, that's why
Your
I became
memory is
so
amazing,
diehard.
huh?
Remember?
And that's why I said, if this mayor will run for senator,
Yeah,
I
awa
will
talaga.
vote for him.
Me too.
Yeah.
Kasi parang, ay, nauna siya sa lahat.
I know.
Ang layo-layo kaya ng Davao sa
And so in
Tacloban.
2016, when he ran for president, I said, I will vote for this guy. And yun lang. From 2016 to 2024, Senator, I cannot be DDS. I cannot be loyalista because I am a civil servant.
Of course.
So I have to be non-partisan.
Bawal naman yun talaga.
Yun
Government
lang
employee, patay ka.
Correct. Yun lang, pinsan mo eh.
Sinong pinsan ko?
Ay,
Alfred?
No, si Martin.
Martin, your favorite.
No, I love Alfred.
Hindi, tiniwalag ko na yun. Hindi, tiniwalag pala ako. Ako palang Denise.
Yun, when Martin came to my life and, you know...
He came to your life aside from that nasty
Kind of
letter.
changed it.
Aside from that nasty letter to Secretary Recto at that time.
Yeah.
Oh my
And so that
goodness.
at that moment, and they wanted me to transfer me in a city in Metro Manila, Navotas.
Oh. With another cousin.
Yes, with
Tumichang ka.
another cousin.
Duh.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
The wife is your
Right.
cousin. And I said, I don't want to leave Mandaue. Well, first and foremost, my family is there. And my partner's there. To change the trajectory of my life at this moment in time, I said, okay, I will resign.
Oh, so you left.
Yeah, I left. I left the
And
government
then
service.
you got recruited to politics na kagad.
And there you go. By Mayor Jonas. He has seen my service as well.
Papa niya, di ba?
Exactly. The father was very close to your dad as well.
Exactly, that's right. Oh my goodness.
So ngayon, talagang green na green ako ngayon.
Green na green ka.
Because
Out
I
na
saw
out ka
the
ng
injustice.
The thing is, I remember last year, the DDS were very angry with you in October of 2025. I remember you got back.
Wow,
Kaliwat
amazing
kanan.
you, huh?
And it was because of the interim release, right?
Yeah,
They
when
were
I
very
discussed
angry. Ano ba
about-
sinabi mo? Nagalit na galit sila.
I discussed about the
Kasi
jurisdiction.
galit na galit yan sa interim release, right?
Yeah.
Ano ba sinabi mo? You said something about the rule of law is now invoking this laws that he defied when he sat. Parang ganun ang dating eh.
Ganito kasi yun,
Ano
Senator.
ba nangyari doon na they
I
wanted
was
to
president
kill you?
of IBP Cebu City
Correct.
chapter during the time when he was also president of the Philippines.
Okay.
And there were a number of lawyers who were also shot dead. Especially lawyers who were handling drug cases.
The drug cases.
And I went to the regional director of the police and I requested that can you spare lawyers.
Wag naman yung lawyer.
Oh,
Trabaho
wala naman
naman
kami. I mean,
yan.
trabaho namin yon. And he said, this is exactly the reply. May drugs case ka ba, attorney? And I said, wala. And siya, buhay ka pa.
Ay, afraid.
So I was so scared because I was lying. I had a drugs case.
Oh.
Oh, and I was so afraid. Yung tipong paranoia ka talaga, Senator, na yung traffic light tapos may motor na gano'n. Ay! I would shout.
Yes, afraid.
Ganon ako ka-afraid. And maybe it came from there because I've experienced these kind of things.
Okay.
That
So may nasabi ka talaga. You
Well,
admit that you said
I will have to
something.
admit that while it's true that I said that there were deaths, and doon nagalit ang DDS sa akin. Because I said thousands of people who died. And
Pero admitted naman ni Presidente Duterte
yun na nga
na may
that was-
abuso. Kaya nga yung mga skalawag, di ba, ng
and
mga
maybe
pulis.
because of that explanation that I've had, because kasi
Nagalit.
sabi ko thousands of death and that the rule of law is now
Yeah,
with
rule of
him.
law, tapos may thousands of deaths.
So
Victims.
and then the jurisdiction, I said the jurisdiction belongs to the ICC now. I kind of like, the ICC will always get that jurisdiction. They will not.
They
will not turn
can't
it
let
over.
go of that jurisdiction because President Duterte is their one and only case left.
in
Wala
Asia.
na silang kaso. It is the reason
Correct.
for being na. Hindi nila
And this is the
bibitawan yung pobreng yan.
second Asian case
Yeah.
outside Africa. So this is their.
Wala na natitira talagang kaso sa
I know.
kanila.
That's why they're
being defunded by everyone. And to justify their existence.
There you go.
They're gonna hang on to the poor guy.
And so when I said
ano
that,
ngayon,
galit
nung
na galit
sinabi
ang
mo,
DDS
they wanted to
sa
kill
akin.
you. Have they forgiven you?
I don't know.
Have you retrieved ilan sabi mo? 200,000
200,000. I lost
disappeared
200,000
immediately
followers.
from your
Yeah, in 2
followers?
days, huh?
See?
In 2 to 3 days. That's how fast.
And I saw you apologizing and scared by
yeah.
mainstream because it was such a big fuss.
Yeah, I apologized if I
Tas
hurt their
nagsorry
feelings.
ka, diba?
Oh yes, because if that's how you felt, because if my words kind of like offended you, I have to say sorry.
Hala,
But I was not apologetic of what I've said.
Di ba sinabi sa iyo na Kwan, parang ano ka ba talaga, di ba? Parang ganun.
Parang ganon.
Parang you betrayed the president and so on.
That's what they think.
Oh my gosh.
I've never thought of betraying the Dutertes. I mean,
you were just speaking from your own nasty experience.
from my language and from my truths, especially when it comes to law.
Oh God.
Because the law sometimes is
Hirap,
very,
ano?
mahirap eh. You cannot, it's wrong when your other senator
Parang
says
sa
you
akin
can bend
kasi-
the law. No, sometimes.
Naman, there's no such thing.
I know.
baluktutin yan. And
Hindi
minsan,
pwedeng baluktutin ang balaang
may mga
batas.
kamag-anak ako na ayaw mag-apologize sa martial law. Ako naman, sabi ko, mismo naman yung tatay ko, sinasabi na maraming nag-abuso. Sumobrang tagal. Ang daming nag-abuso.
Maybe not your father, but then,
Ang dami talaga nag-abuso. Pati yung tatay ko, kaya nga hinuhuli niya. Di ba, ilang beses na nagkaroon ng purge. But members of my family find it most offensive that they say sorry. But I said, it wasn't intended for them to be hurt. They were not supposed to be victimized.
Exactly.
It wasn't a policy. There was no such order or even presidential decree. Ano ba naman mag-sorry? May masama ba doon eh? Nasaktan eh.
That's where I'm coming from as well. I mean, I spoke my truth, and if my truths really kind of like offended you, I say sorry.
And then you got into trouble again. Another mababaw naman. Yung
Ano yun?
kababawan ng Japan.
Ah,
Yung Google Translate, yung
because
sa
it came
menu.
from an honest experience, Senator.
Ano ba nangyari doon?
Because-
Natawa lahat. Ano ba yun? Natigil yung meeting regarding the privatization of the Manila
I
International
don't
Airport.
think that natigil
Ano
ang
bang ka-eklat
meeting
na ganon?
naman. Grabe naman natigil ang meeting. I was with my best friend,
Yeah,
Undersecretary
that's right.
Batan, in Taiwan the month before. And
Okay.
while we were strolling around Taiwan, she was the
Why
one
is there
who's
such a big fuss?
Google
She's-
translating.
Reyna ng Google Translate
Siya. Tapos,
Matyaga.
what do you wanna eat? Like, oh, wow, how do you
Ang
do this?
galing.
Oh, ang galing. It was the first time that I, experienced that. When we went to Japan, she wasn't there. At
Oh,
hindi
so wala
ako
kang Google
marunong.
Translator.
So, I just called her. I'm in a meeting. Ko, mamaya na. I just wanted to know how to Google Translate siya. Tawa siya ng tawa.
I know,
I'll
anong
send it to you.
kababawan yan?
I'll send it to you. So she sent it to me, and she just made this, post a status about what
and it was
happened.
like,
And it
feeding,
became-
something like feeding my bestie is more important. And everyone was so upset. Ba't
I know.
na-trigger lahat ng tao doon?
I don't know. I don't know where
Kawawa
it came
naman siya,
from.
di ba? Naupak-upakan
Maybe
siya
maybe
dahil
because the Department of Tourism was under
Yeah, and wala nang magawang tama.
at that time, and then
everyone
here.
everyone had their guns on them na talaga. So you started vlogging February 2025 lang. That's really, really soonest. Diba? That's very kuan. And so now, do you really think you're such a polarizing element?
Maybe some people think that way. They think that I polarize, or I can be in very opposite sides and
Clearly, you're not doing it on purpose. I
I'm
mean,
not, I'm not.
you're not seeking controversy as such, diba?
As much as possible, I don't like controversy,
Kaya
Senator.
nga, it's not emulsific.
Exactly. Sometimes you just have to be diplomatic in everything
Well,
that
I'm
you
not
do.
that, but anyway.
I know, very obvious. But then again, I just want to discuss what I understand.
Yes.
And sometimes the law is painful. If the law doesn't
Duralex.
that's exactly. If the law doesn't side with what your opinion is, sometimes it's painful to hear.
You
And
think
that's
what it
where
is.
I'm coming from.
Pero for you, the law is non-negotiable. Hindi pwedeng baluktutin.
cannot be
Cannot be
negotiable.
bendalo.
Precisely.
All this
There you
rubbish.
go.
Yeah, there's no such thing, right? So, doon ka nagkaka-trouble.
Yes.
So,
and
where is your vlogging career gonna take you?
I don't know.
Now
This is
that
not
you're-
really a career,
now that you're
Senator.
now that you're no longer closet DDS.
Yes, I'm an open DDS.
Full blown.
Because they ask me, why are you DDS? Sabi ko, because this family needs justice most.
Yeah.
With what has happened for the past how many years? I mean, the injustice, the cruelty that this family has experienced.
Yes, it's really, really unacceptable that they're being persecuted and oppressed to this extent and targeted. It's terrible.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
And
why
unacceptable.
that's where I'm coming from. I'm not saying that I have a
And also
messianic complex.
as a lawyer, even if it weren't the Dutertes, the extent to which the Constitution has been compromised and the
Precisely.
laws have been disregarded. Parang
When
hindi
he was
natin
brought
matanggap
to
eh,
The
di ba?
Hague, parang,
Parang
yes,
ano
when you
ba?
said that,
Nakaka-insulto kaya.
ano ba to? And now, with the plunder cases being filed against
That
senators.
have nothing to do with plunder. Ang
Yes,
layo
so
na,
as
di ba?
long as they're identified with,
Oo.
supportive with the vice president, plunder na agad. Parang,
Yeah, it's
where
too
is this
much,
coming
no?
from?
Yes, well, Duterte or non-Duterte, pag inaapi, di ba? Pilipino kasi,
There you
parang
go.
hindi ba sila nag-iisip na kapag inaapi yung isang tao, mas love natin.
They should have learned that
Yeah,
already
the Filipinos
by now.
really love the underdog.
I know,
We're
I
not breakfast of champions.
Except for
It's
Claire
the-
Castro, she's never the underdog, Senator.
Oh my God. Who's she? Who's she?
No,
Do
because
not-
they
the
say that she's
unmentionable.
no, they're saying that she's being underdog.
Don't you think
by-
she's really DDS?
Who? Why? When?
I have this theory that she's actually working for the Dutertes. So every time she opens her mouth, she solidifies support for the other side.
Oh wow, okay.
Palagay mo? Feeling ko subversive yan.
But
She's an inside job.
I think your brother is giving her a raise every time because all the anger goes to her instead
Oh,
of to
di
him.
ba? Ang balita nga kung ano-ano ng mga balita tungkol sa kanya. But yeah, I think it's having the opposite effect. Kaya nakakatulong sa DDS eh. Kaya nga nakakatawa. Pero may natawa ako na interview na pinanood ko when somebody asked you yata na, okay, so you're Attorney Regal, you're supposedly very polarizing, you're very good at explaining all these legal conundra, and so on and so forth. Pero, nung in-interview ka, what do you want to do in your off hours? Sabi mo, gusto mo maglinis ng bahay.
Uy, that's true.
Tawa ako ng tawa.
Senator,
Sabi ko,
it's true,
ano?
ha?
Housekeeping 101.
I
Kuskus ng
love
kuskus.
cleaning the
Ano ka ba?
house.
How weird
I don't
you-
like cooking.
I mean,
I
ako naman
love
ang
cleaning the
kusinera.
house. Is
Even
that
for,
so?
Even for 300 people. Basta
You
you leave
like
me there
cooking?
para I
I
won't
don't
be
like
stressed.
cooking. I don't like
With
the
matching,
heat.
with matching cookbook. Super trying hard.
Wow.
Now I'm trying to make a
Amazing.
lechon cookbook. Nga, I'm obsessed.
Lechon?
Yeah.
Wow, you have to go to Cebu more often.
Hello, I went there, ate 21 kinds of lechon in
There
3
you
days.
go. No
This
kidding.
Super putok-batok from Carcar to Talisay to Cebu City.
And where's the best one?
Oh, no comment. No comment.
That's polarizing
Okay,
as well.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll leave it at this. The best lechon is in Cebu.
Okay, there you
Hands
go.
down.
Okay.
Where in Cebu, I don't want to say na.
Okay,
Polarizing na naman yan.
yeah.
That's even more polarizing than
I
the
know.
ICC. That's way worse. That's way more serious for the Cebuanos.
That's very true.
So tell me, so you want to be a housewife? Sabi mo, if only housewives were paid, dun ka na.
Ay, pupunta na ako doon.
Totoo ka?
I love cleaning the house.
You're so
I
funny.
love
What
gardening.
do you want to do?
I love making
you
the
like to wash the
bed.
plate.
Yeah,
and bake
Martha
the bed.
Stewart.
Ew. But Martha Stewart's not cleaning naman.
I
She's
know
cooking
she
and
likes cooking,
decorating and
so no.
stenciling the
I like the
driveway or whatever.
decorating. I like the,
Ay, smart.
redecorating everything.
Yeah.
I just love doing that.
Yeah, my mother kept redecorating and changing and pushing the furniture here and there. I'm
That's
convinced
true.
that's why we got asthma. She kept repainting everything. So
Really?
yeah, and then all the furniture's on wheels because she kept pushing them around and she gets tired of this and that.
Oh, that's where my mom got it from, huh?
Furniture on wheels and yung parang all the painting catalogs.
I have to advise my mom to put some wheels in her bed.
Para
Yeah,
matapos na.
because I like every 3 weeks it's being
making
changed.
rigodon.
Yeah,
Ano ba
because
yan?
every Sunday I sleep with her in the afternoon, like siesta, and Mom, I don't know where your bed is anymore.
Oh my goodness! Making rigodon, no? She's so
Yeah,
funny. May
yeah.
sariling feng shui. And you have a daughter, you said, who's 18
Yes,
now?
she's 19.
19. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's
So,
so-
do you see yourself, since you're not going to be a full-time vlogger, ako nga sabi ko nga magiging full-time troll na lang ako.
Mas maganda sana, no?
So ikaw, ayaw mo mag-full-time vlogger.
I don't even respond to
Ganon.
comments. I
Do
can't.
you read? Do you get upset? Diba?
There are
like
times that you
mentioned.
need to read because the algorithm demands it.
Ganon.
And there are
Why-
also
why do they
times
demand it?
they say that within the first 2 hours you have to read and
Ganon.
reply. But sometimes I don't do that anymore, Senator, because it's not a waste of time. It's just it adds baggage to the emotion, and
Is it?
I
And
don't
na-affect ka pa?
need it.
You get affected.
Especially ad hominem attacks. You get to be a bit touched.
Oh, ganon. Oh, yun na nga.
Yung mga ad hominem na, hindi naman to kasali sa
Ad
issue.
hominem na nga, ba't mo pinapansin?
Pero kasi nandyan nababasa mo.
Kapal
Hindi ko na
ka.
pinapansin. I don't
But it
mind.
affects you, sabi mo.
But sometimes, it kind of
yeah,
like,
it's hard. It's hard to avoid something
Yeah,
will
yeah.
upset you. Yeah, but
yung sabihin na
I
nila
still
na,
read though.
Yeah, because
Punish myself.
It's part of the whole
And
thing.
sometimes really my fault. Because I have very
You
thin,
are so cute.
I have very thin filter. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I really did that. It's mali.
But do you reply?
Yeah, I get someone to reply, or I reply, or I find a way to say sorry or do something.
Wow, okay. I have to get some cue from you.
No, dahil naman kasi pag mali di ba?
Yeah, it's true.
Hindi ka naman perfect.
Which is very
It's
true.
not a-
and I
it's
like
not a big
I
deal.
like that from you. Yeah.
It's funny. Especially in
Coming
the Senate.
from an Imee Marcos, when you say
Well,
you're
from
wrong,
the
you're wrong.
Senate, it's a hotbed of all sorts of intriga and everything. Inevitably, they'll catch you unawares and push you to make a mistake.
That's nice.
Ayun. So, what do you look forward to? I can't talk about the impeachment. I'm a judge, but
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Is everyone
And
looking
I would not
forward?
also
No,
want to
but-
ask what your judgment will be.
they've been saying that people like me, because I'm friends with the vice president and we're affiliated with her, and
They
so
assume
on.
already your vote.
Yeah, they're already assuming, but I said that, in the first place, my oath is to the Constitution and the Filipino people who voted
And I
for
respect
me.
how you also study the whole thing. I mean,
goodness.
when you discuss a lot of laws, you study it, and I can see that.
I didn't take the bar, but I finished law school.
I know.
So it's
I
sort
know.
of crazy. It's one of those things.
Oh, it's sayang that you didn't take the bar. But at least may anak ka.
Oh yeah, my son practicing lawyer.
Batchmate kami.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, in 2014.
Are you serious?
We became lawyers together.
Really?
That's why I'm so happy that Mrs. Marcos attended my bar, my oath taking.
Palakpakan. Ay, nako. Thank you so much. Really, we really look forward to all the other vlogs and the
Thank
legal
you.
efforts that you'll have in the future. I'm sure this is not the end of the road. Are you going to run again?
I don't know.
I know, I heard
I'm not
you.
also
I
closing my
heard you.
doors.
I heard you. You said di mo alam. That,
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're not shutting the door.
I
obviously.
won't shut the doors. If it's for public service and if it's for
Mm.
the betterment of this country, Senator. And if I can bring it on the table, why not?
That's right. And maybe we'll finally get not only the anti-discrimination but the SOGI bill passed.
Please,
Diba?
I hope so.
After 100 years or whatever
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been.
But there are so many progress in the Philippines right
That's
now.
right. I
And
agree.
I'm not saying that I'm not happy about it, because there are, baby steps.
That's correct.
And if we have these, like the Safe Spaces Act, the
That's right.
and the cyberbullying, I mean, these are happy times, especially for LGBTQI individuals.
That's right. That's why we should be grateful for our successes, as small as they may be.
Yeah.
And unite so
I know,
that
I know,
we
I
can
know.
push harder.
Yeah, if only we can, if only LGBT people can, hold hands and unite.
That's
Respect,
right.
understand, and love.
Thank you.
Senator, I love you.
Maraming salamat, Regal.
Of course,
Talagang
anytime.
living up to your name.
Thank you.
So, to stay updated, follow my social media account at Senator Imee Marcos po. Ayan. Thank you.
Thank you.